Did you catch the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I did.
I know Andy didn't. Andy's been
And you know,
boycotting.
I made a bet too.
You
Blevins
did?
came up.
Yeah, not with you this time, but
I
I
didn't.
won a couple bottles. Let's see if they pay up. And
Okay.
then I was in a Super Bowl square, so I put in, it was $20 a square. I put in 40 and came out with 400. So I won the first quarter and then the reverse of the first half. So
You're just a gambler at heart, man. You're
He's
to
you
me
been
like
know,
he's been winning though. Like any
you have.
small, even the small bets, the bottles. Like some, we got to start betting with him.
And but then he lets me win like the little basic stuff, like the $20. Oh, $20. Oh, he knows I'm gonna win that one because it just sets me up. It builds that confidence for that next one because like, hey, I was able to win this one. I could definitely win this one, and then the odds are against me, man.
anyway, so the Super Bowl game was good.
Game was game was
Tom Brady, number
Tom
7.
Brady was killer, man. Everybody asked, "Who you going for? Who you going for?" I was like, "I'm just going for Brady. I'm not betting against him because I already lost the bottle. Like, I ain't betting against that man." And he came through.
Yep. What
I'm
would
a
you think about all the performances, like the music performances though?
weekend. Yeah, I gotta tip my hat to him, man. He was able to go out there and do it single handedly. I thought Kendrick was gonna come out with a hot verse. Daft Punk come up in their robot suits, do the little robot with them or something, or play the keyboard. But for him to be able to go out there and kind of dig down how Hollywood absorbs you and spits you back out, makes duplicates, how he was able to um, visualize his performance was amazing.
Yeah, for me, I'm not the biggest Weekend fan at all. I really liked his music when he first came out, House of Balloons, and all the mixtapes and all that. Ever since he went pop, like I'm not the biggest Weekend fan by any stretch of the imagination, but I do believe he is a great performer. I think the performance itself was really good. The audio was not that great for the performance, but just the imagination and the planning that they put into the show itself for his set was really well.
And he put 7 million of his own money.
Really,
Yes.
I
I
did
did
read
not know
that.
that.
Yeah, he put 7 million of his own money in there.
That's crazy. But I bet them streaming counts is going up.
Yes. And I think that's what I was telling somebody. I was like, yeah, he must have done that, but he must have some kind of way where his music is monetized. If they're playing, like, let's say 22 million people are watching the Super Bowl, then that probably counts as 22 million streams. So he's probably going to get that money in the back end. It's probably not going to be $22 million worth, but
Mm.
they probably have some way where each song counts as a stream towards it. So I'm sure he made money on the back end.
We'll see. And then
Adver-
I know he released the schedule for the tour, which I'm assuming is supposed to be later on this year,
I think
or
it's
is it
in the
next year?
it's in the summer.
2022.
Oh,
2022. Okay, so he's getting ahead of the game. Did the tickets already go on sale though?
It did that day.
Okay,
Excuse me. That day, I did have tickets for
that was
his.
smart.
I did have tickets for his show last year, but they counted it to COVID. So this is the one um, that they're selling. I ended up getting my money back. They're like, "Hey, you can wait." I was like, "Nah, I'll just get my money back." But I'm probably gonna go again. I seen him on tour before, and he was awesome, man. I think he's the ladies love him. My wife loves him. I think he's our version, our era of Michael Jackson, maybe the closest.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah, I'm just saying like pop having the songs, the popularity, like that aspect.
His catalog is not as deep as his yet. That's saying a lot.
I'm just saying art, and but he still has a lot more time.
but you
Okay.
can say that you could. That's a whole other topic. But you can say that about Chris Brown, and I think Chris Brown. There's more validity with Chris Brown with that statement you just said.
People have argued that in the past before. That's the first I'm hearing it.
You got
Maybe,
Usher.
but you
still
you
got
get to
Usher.
lead the charge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Usher.
Usher's another one. Yes.
Usher is
Weekend
another one.
Weekend has one.
But
He
when
has
Michael Jackson was there, there was Luther Vandross too.
That's
Like
a,
there's
but
still
they
there's
don't
still,
even
Luther.
still
sound the same. That's
legends.
a whole.
There's
That's a
still legends.
balladeer
It's
and
a
a pop
genre.
king.
I'm
Yeah.
there's
It's,
multiple.
No, see, you going way out there now.
Luther was soul.
I'm
Thank you.
just saying
And then
See, Andy,
Jackson is
I'm gonna
Pop.
give you a black card, Andy.
If you
I'm gonna
say,
take it from him. I'm gonna
say
take the 0.25 from him and give it to
Let
you.
me
if
get that
you
Black
say
American
if you
Express.
say the king of pop, who leads pop is The Weeknd. I'm just saying by numbers.
Chris
If
Brown.
it's if who could dance better than Michael Jackson, I would say Chris Brown. I would say like who's the dancer closest dancer? Yeah, then you have Usher and them. But as far as popularity, I'm 100% sure Weeknd has probably sold just as much or more than Chris Brown.
Look it up, Andy.
Looking it up.
My
That guy's
question to
been
you is: do you
that
think
guy's been
that?
number one. Like
My question to you, off of that, but still around the Super Bowl performances. So we had Jasmine Sullivan, her, Amanda Gorman, and then The Weeknd. So with Jay Z's involvement in with the NFL, do you think that Rock Nation and he had anything to do with choosing the performers at all?
I could see that, and to be honest, I didn't even see any of those performers on.
Really? That all those were before the game. So it was the national anthem, and Amanda Gorman did a
That was
wonderful
SZA.
performance.
SZA was up there.
No, SZA wasn't. It was her, Amanda
Oh,
Gorman, and then
her.
Jasmine Sullivan,
Dang, you-
all at different times.
I could see how he did that because it's a lot of African American people and Jay Z having ties to the NFL. I could see him having some kind of influence in that, playing a
If
got,
part.
that's the case, then he did a good job on who they chose to book.
Most definitely.
I got the
Run the
answer.
numbers, Andy.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
The Weeknd,
Hmm.
75 million records sold worldwide. Chris Brown, 140 million records sold. So it's double. You got to think
Numbers
about
don't
Chris
lie.
Brown. You got to think about Chris Brown, 2004, 2005, like the 15 years in the game, maybe 20. And he had a younger generation. He had teenagers that grew up and now are adults and still fans. The Weeknd came out and took
Who
on
has
a.
more dreams though? Because
It's
uh,
it's
Chris,
it's
Chris
put
Brown.
together. It's put
Okay,
together.
okay.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say Chris Brown.
And
Chris
for
Brown.
me, Chris Brown has stayed true to his core audience. And he has a lot of people, no matter what he does, like they gonna ride for him. The Weekend for me, like just like I expressed earlier, I was a big fan. I loved his material, and I don't listen to anything now. Not to say that the music isn't good, it's just not, for me. And it's far from what it is that he originated from.
He just
Yeah,
he just
you guys,
glowed up.
you guys
He
could
did
be
the
right.
Ariana Grande.
I think yeah, his image has everything to do with it, and I think maybe just because he's in the now, you forget about the Chris Brown and the Ushers, although they are great and like you said, numbers talk. So Chris Brown should be talk, you know, amongst those greats. I just feel that popularity, image, he's clean. He doesn't get in trouble. He didn't.
Clean, you,
No, I know, but
clean like sober.
no,
He's
I'm
sober.
saying like he's clean cut. He's like
Okay.
he was an American guy. I think he was in Family
American.
Guy.
I thought he's Canadian.
Canadian.
Is he? Oh yeah,
uh,
he is. He's from Toronto, right?
from Toronto. Yeah. So I just think all those places.
We'll see. Time will tell.